Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
So it looks like Trump did it. The pollsters told us he was going to lose. The media told us they're going to lose. The media have been losing their minds today. I mean, if you listen to Radio 4 or watch anything on the BBC, they're just sat there navel-gazing, insulting Trump supporters, saying, oh, they're obviously all thick and or working class, or they're upset about something, they're protesting about something, and it's almost like they're sat there thinking, I don't understand, I told them how to vote, why are they doing what we told them to? It's just the same as Brexit all over again. It just goes to show how biased the BBC are. It's sickening, frankly, and it's shocking to see, because being in the UK, seeing how almost everybody is behaving, they're just being spoon-fed this propaganda telling them how to think. And the really ironic thing is, these people think they're leftists. They really do, they really do. And they're the ones supporting corporate America. They're supporting an oligarchy, which is what Hillary Clinton represented. I mean, sure, if it was Bernie Sanders, sure. Bernie Sanders was like Trump. He was just against the establishment. He wanted to take Wall Street out of politics. But these people on the left, they've gone on for years, decades, about how corporations run everything, and both candidates are bought in an election, so there's no point voting. If you're as retarded as Russell Brand, for instance, that's what you would say. You'd say, there's no point voting. How defeatist is that? How pathetic is that? What's their solution? Go and have the We Are the 99% march thing, where they sit on Wall Street and have a sit-in. I mean, that personifies the left, doesn't it? It really does. This identity politics, this collectivism, where you don't actually try and achieve anything for yourself off your own merit. No. You just sit there and complain and fold your arms with a stroppy look on your face and say, "Do what I ask. Give me some free stuff." And suddenly the right came along, the alt-right, as it happens. People like Marley Yiannopoulos, people like Paul Joseph Watson. That's just on social media, but it was very important in this campaign. And they went, "Oh yeah. Notice, she's got a point actually, corporations have seemed to have taken over. There is big money in politics, and they are expecting to get paid at some point for that money. So what do? We just went in, 5 minutes later, it's all sorted out. We had Brexit, and Trump's now President of the United States. That just goes to show what you can do with a little bit of motivation. You can actually achieve things. You don't sit there asking for free stuff. You go out and you get stuff. That's life. So it's fantastic. It's fantastic to see. And if I'm honest, I thought he was going to win from months ago because of the primaries, seeing how he behaved in the primaries, seeing Donald's catchphrases like saying, "Make America great again," "dredging the swamp," Americanism defeating globalism. These things stick in the mind of people. What did Hillary have? Stronger together. It sounded like it was made at a committee meeting. There was no integrity, there's no personality in that at all. But what do we all hear about throughout the campaign? What do we hear about? We heard about Trump being a bit of a sexist. 10 years ago, he was boasting to one of his mates. I'll put a link to the video below if you haven't actually seen it, because of course this has been misconstrued by the media, especially by the BBC, saying that he was objectively saying he liked to, quote unquote, grab women by the pussy. As where what he was saying was, when you're as rich as me, you could virtually grab a woman by the pussy. You can do what you like. You can just say anything. You can have any woman. That's what he was saying. And Joe was being a bit of a pillock. So, 10 years ago, I don't care. I don't care if he said it last week, frankly. What I care about is what he's going to bring to the presidency. What he's going to do for America, and obviously from being a Brit. What's he going to do for the world? That's what I care about. And then you look at Hillary Clinton, and you've got this mail server, completely just disregarded by the media. Funny that, isn't it? Because the media were like, we know now from the emails that we've seen that have been leaked that the media were writing a letter saying, is it alright if I write this? She had complete control over most of the media in the United States. They're almost open about it, CNN and people like that saying they were supporting her. And she had dirty money. She's got the Hillary Foundation, the Clinton Foundation, what is worth, $150, $200 million now? And she uses that as a proxy to siphon money from really dodgy foreign governments to go into a campaign, which normally would be illegal, but for whatever reason, because it's a charity, she can kind of do that, because she can use it as a proxy. She received $25 million from Saudi Arabia. She received $12 million from Qatar. You didn't hear about that, do you? It's funny that, though, because we now know, from one of her leaked emails, that both her and Barack Obama, 2 years ago, were aware that both Saudi Arabia and Qatar were actually funding and giving logistical support to ISIS. They were giving them arms. Well, where did they get the arms from? From the where did Saudi Arabia get the arms from? From the United States. And I don't remember Barack Obama or Hillary saying that they were going to stop giving selling arms to Saudi Arabia, knowing what they were doing. I didn't hear of any breakdown in diplomacy between the United States and Saudi Arabia. I mean, that's a whole other can of worms. I mean, we might come on to that at some point, because that's really shady. But we don't hear about that, do we? All we hear about is, oh, Donald Trump's a bit of a sexist, like it bloody matters. And, well, you didn't buy it, did you guys? You didn't. You did what we did. You ignored the pollsters, you ignored the media, you ignored the establishment, and you went out and you voted, and you got what you wanted, and you got what you deserved. And it's a wonderful day for democracy.